Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of January 3rd. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Scorpio, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if you want to get to know me more, you can give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Now, just a small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. And so if you watch my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is the first time you are seeing me. So let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. All right, so let me make sure this is all set up and everything's in view here. And I think that looks good enough to me. All right, energy on the bottom. You have the Temperance card. So the Temperance card, very nice to find. This is all about achieving balance, striking a balance between potentially work. I think there's a work-life balance here that I'm picking up on intuitively that you may be looking at here in this week. This is the week following the new year, and it's about time to go. For many people, they're getting back into the office or whatever it may be. Maybe not the office, maybe back to the Zoom meetings or whatever it may be. And this Temperance card here really talks about like what can you do to initiate moderation and balance into your life, right? And I get the sense that some of you are maybe overworked. This card here can indicate like a turnaround of situations, healing a situation, anything along those lines. It's also Sagittarius energy. And so I do get the sense that there's something here that's, I almost am getting this like energy of like your emotional life or your emotional energy is linked in with your work energy. And it's almost like I'm seeing like levels, like energy levels here going up and down, like vials of like energy or levels, if you can kind of get if you can picture what I'm saying. Kind of like needing to be rebalanced. Like one needs to be refilled, another one needs to be lowered, right? And that's what I'm getting here for you as it relates to this work-life balance. I should say meters of energy, not vials. But I think you understand, right? These like energy meters here that you are really looking at right now. All right, so right away in the middle, you have the Five of Pentacles. So this is a card that talks about like potentially you feeling like you're less than. It's definitely a challenging card. It can indicate like feelings of being left out in the cold or feelings of unworthiness. I oftentimes find that this is actually just feelings instead of reality. Now for the people on the card, this is reality. They are literally outside of a temple, a spiritual temple, trying to figure it out. They're out in the cold, right? But I get the sense that some of you, like your work is dependent, the amount of money you make is dependent by the amount you work. For many of you that I feel like who are watching this. And so I feel like what's going on here is some of you are overworking as a way of compensating yourself, or like overcompensating yourself to make up for something. And so the energy if I could describe it, would be exhaustion. Like there's an over-exhaustion here, and that's what this Temperance is about. So kind of a challenging opening message, but I do have to point out like the majority of cards here are incredibly good around this sort of opening message. So do keep that in mind. So in the past, you have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So this Three of Swords with the Five of Pentacles, for some of you, it may mean that you have gone through a job change in the past. Again, I'm not foretelling this because this Three of Swords is in the past. This can indicate a severance or a separation in any area of your life. And like I said, I don't really see, well, there is love energy. We do have the Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. So it could mean that like there's emotional turmoil that's like bleeding into your work life, or for others of you, there's this like energy of your emotions and your work sort of coming together, and it's causing like an overstress, overwork, exhaustion type of thing going on. You have this Knight of Pentacles here. It's interesting because this Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, wins the race, right? And this is indicating that you are extremely hardworking, you are dependable, and people always, you're reliable. If you need to be somewhere at 8 a.m., you'll be there at 7:55, right? It's like that energy of like reliability. And so if there has been a severance, I don't believe it was because of your ability. I don't think it was because of your acumen or your work ethic or anything like that. So with this 5 Pentacles next to it, it may mean that you're being hard on yourself around a severance that happened here in the past, whether it was love or whether it was work. I don't think you're at fault here. You also have the King of Cups, which is a card that indicates like, emotional leadership is sometimes the most powerful form of leadership, right? Being somebody who cares and leading from a place of emotions and emotional security, as opposed to somebody who's like point A to point B, straight shooter, get into the office at this time, blah, 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 be on this Zoom call at this time. Sometimes this King of Cups says, no, I choose to lead differently. I choose to lead from the heart. And I do feel like some of you are maybe like that, and if not, you're looking to move into that type of situation. Now, what I will say is, right now is an interesting point in the timeline for society and for the collective, where if you are without a job, right now there are tons of job prospects, and just keep that in mind. And there are also, wages are going up, like people are paying more right now. So, if you've been looking for something, there are signs that could be coming in. And I think on the other end, some of you may need just like a confidence boost here, where like, I don't feel like it was your fault or whatever happened here in the past, okay? So the exhaustion may be because of that. Now in the middle column here, we have, which is your current situation, we have the Page of Cups, the 5 Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Look, this is very clearly spelling out here. The Queen of Wands does not go long between jobs, because the Queen of Wands is somebody who is extremely attractive to the workplace and to other people as well, which, by the way, some of you, it could mean that you are attracting somebody into your life, okay? Some of you are attracting a new opportunity in job that makes you happy. Others of you are attracting a person here with the Page of Cups, right? So this is an offer or news that fills your life with joy and happiness. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's extremely capable, okay? They can handle all the tasks and the priorities. However, they can, in the detriment or the reverse or the shadow, can mean that they get a little bit overwhelmed by all of the tasks that are on their plates. And that's what I see here. I see you being overwhelmed with the 5 Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So on one hand, I feel like there's like a burden that's being relieved, but on the other hand, taking a look at the work-life balance, right? And I feel like maybe that's what is going to be an important factor in where you go next, if you're looking to go somewhere next, which it looks like some of you are. So in the future, you have the 8 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you have this 8 of Cups here. This is someone who's walking away from disappointing situations, okay? They're not allowing these spilled cups be in their life anymore, okay? They're choosing to say no. I love this card because it's a card of empowerment. It's somebody who's looking towards the horizon and saying, you know what? The entire universe is in front of me, and I'm going to start pursuing my dreams, which is exactly what this person's about to do, because the card next to it, sorry for bumping the camera, is a card of wishes and dreams coming true. It's the 9 of Cups. So this person's about to fulfill their wishes. And for you, there is an offer here, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups here, this is a new start in the material coming in here for you. So, that could be relating to money. It could be relating to job, house, anything, apartment, whatever it is that you're looking to get back into. Here it is. And I think you're going to be a lot wiser in this opportunity, as you have the Emperor card, which is all about authority, level-headedness, calm, cool, collected, stable type of energy, but a major success and a major omen of success in the tarot in business and career. So situations turning around. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think, and really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. All right. So You have Radha, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So for some of you, this is around a relationship ending. Obviously I said there could be a relationship situation here. If it is, it's like it's been affecting your career prospects or something like that, but that's about to change. You have Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. There is a connection here being formed between that situation and what we're talking about. You also have Green Terra, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Okay, some of you may want to look up cord cutting, a cord cutting ceremony or a cord cutting routine. It's very powerful. I've done it in my life in various points, and it does seem to work. So I will tell you to not mess around. Do not play around with cord cutting. It's a very real thing. Energetic cords are very real. We have them all around us, and so yeah, some of you may want to do cord cutting exercise, or what is the word that I'm looking? Ritual. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. So you also here have opportunity. What are we saying? Okay, opportunity coming in. Ask for help from others. Reconsider and abundance. So remember, if you're somebody who has like flexibility is a major sign of abundance. Like if you have a job that provides for you, meets all of your needs, but you're also flexible, that is a form of abundance. And like I said, some of you are like done working so hard for what you're earning or something like that. You're about to get your worth here in the future. And it may mean that you have attachments to the past, which is probably with another person. It may mean that somebody said, oh, like this is what you're worth, this is what you should be getting, whatever, using negative language. Some of you may need to cut those cords. It does work, I'm just warning you. So you have the Six of Cups, you have the Devil, and the Page of Swords. Basically, don't cut any cords that you would not want back into your life. I'm just telling you that right now. So you have the Page of Swords here, which is about delays. Okay, look, the King of Swords is similar in a way to the Emperor in that the King of Cups, is calm, cool, and collected, right? They are very emotionally intelligent. They have a high EQ. They will weather any storm. And here with the Page of Swords, there's been a storm probably around disappointing news, somebody who said something challenging to you, especially because you have the Devil above, which is toxic energy. And it could have been around an earth sign or somebody who's like earthly, has those qualities about them. But Page of Swords can more importantly represent delays. And so don't allow boredom or don't allow yourself to make impulsive moves because something hasn't happened right away, which could also be coming in here with this Five of Pentacles. So just keep that in mind. The Six of Cups with the Three of Swords is clearly you still having a cord or an attachment to the ex or the situation. If it's not a person, it could mean your previous employment or your previous employer or something that happened there doesn't seem right. I have to tell you, something does not seem right from the past. You have the Page of Pentacles with the Page of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Tower. Okay, so if you don't lighten the load a little bit here, Scorpio, there might be a Tower situation coming in, which, look, I'm not somebody who strikes fear on my channel, so, the way that I like to view the Tower is, yes, it can be an upheaval, but the Tower is more about exposing an illusion, exposing the fact that you might be living in a house of cards, which means you could have overwhelmed yourself with too many things here at this time, which is the big energy on this board that I'm getting. So for some of you, you're about to lighten the load here because the universe will do that for you, is what I feel like saying. This Two of Cups with the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like, the Two of Cups is like my favorite love card in the tarot, but you have it with this negative energy in the past. So some of you have a heart blockage, like you have a blockage around your heart energy. And, I do feel like there's like a releasing ceremony or ritual here in order. Do it very carefully, as I'm going to keep saying. And I do feel like some of you, as you release this situation from the past, like new situations come in, because you also have this Page of Pentacles clarifying the Page of Cups. For some of you, this is a job. For others of you, it's a person. So let's see here. We have the Four of Wands. You have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Well, it's coming, Scorpio. The Eight of Wands, love this energy. You also now have two aces here with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, always a good sign. The Eight of Wands is a quick moving event that brings about good news, major energy of good news. So is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups might be happy news. And the thing about the Eight of Wands is it talks about communication coming in from a distance. So that can be letters, phone calls, text messages, emails, you know, anything like that, communication, right? And like some of you are absolutely you're connecting on something here, and it's after a period of hardship, I feel like, for some of you. The Ace of Swords is a major breakthrough and a big win, along with the Four of Wands, which is stability, foundations, and achievements for the future. So there's this energy of stability in the future for you that's coming in, and a major breakthrough, especially because I feel like I do get the energy that some of you this reading started off a little bit challenging, but remember, we also started with you healing a situation, you turning a situation around here, Scorpio. You have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom, which is a major harvest, one of the most abundant cards in the tarot. And yeah, it's the full manifestation of the Suit of Pentacles. So, you know, some of you, you're taking your talents somewhere else. You're like getting what you're worth here. And I think it's great. I think it's a really good thing. It's a time, if there was ever a time in the timeline, a point in the timeline for you to do that, it's literally now, okay? People are having a hard time hiring people. And as a result, wages are going up. Well, there are a lot of reasons why, but yeah, that's one of the reasons. So yeah, let's see what else we have here. You have the Thoughts card, Gift, Mature Man, Sudden Wealth, Marriage, and Main Male. It's interesting, we're getting these strange things around love here. It just doesn't seem clear to me, the love messages. Like, we're getting marriage with the Tower, but then we're getting the Page of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the, and the Two of Cups. So whatever you release is bringing in extremely healthy people. But I'm not saying it's not going to be an upheaval. There's not going to be like, you know, challenges along the way. I definitely do feel like there might be, but at the same time, you're well equipped here. The future's bright for you, just to be totally clear. The future's extremely bright for you. You have this sudden wealth with thoughts. You're thinking about what it is that you need to do to increase your position here. You're going to get maybe like a divine insight or download around what that could be. And lastly, you have this gift card. You have gifts to share. It can also indicate literally a gift coming to you, like a pay bump or a bonus or something like that. But in the future, you have Mature Man and Main Male. You also had the Emperor, which is extremely masculine energy, which we all have. You can take the energies of all of these cards. And, you know, I do feel like some of you are taking the mature route here and ending whatever situation needs to be, cutting whatever situation needs to be cut with maturity. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think. Maybe share this video with a friend. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com, and I'll see you in the next one.